scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul and seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons.
Hey there, ho there, and hello there. Yes, it's me, Elle, and I am in darkness because it's so hot. And yes, you can hear the fan in the background because it's so hot. It's supposed to be 34 degrees, and in the house it feels like it's just about there. So I'm just melting away into nothingness, so much so that I just slapped together a look, and here I am looking sparkly, very sparkly, because I just decided that I'd put some sparkles on. So there you go. Anyway, today we're going to talk about, yes, movies. The B, C, D, F, G, W, X, Y, Z ones. So yeah, we're here with my handy dandy notebook. So yes, as I promised last week, I think, I watched a movie called Killdozer. It was made in 1974. Right, the blurb that they gave, and I'm reading this off here, so I might just put my handy dandy glasses on that still haven't been cleaned. Oh god. Anyway, I have these especially for the video, and once I'm putting makeup on, they get dusted with a light layer of spray or whatever I happen to be using, so apologies for that. Anywho, the blurb that they gave is: construction workers battle an unmanned bulldozer and it was hit by an alien force. Sorry, energized by an alien force. So yes, if you remember movies from the 60s, you know, Cowboys and Indians, the main actor was Clint Walker. He was the boss man. Now, putting glasses back on, I'm dying here. Yeah, he's been in lots of westerns, and right up, yeah. Look, well, here I've said he's been in lots of westerns. So if you were into the 60s, well, not if you were into the 60s, if you were into the Cowboys and Indians that were made in the 60s and 70s, not so much the 70s, well, probably the 70s as well, but it was a bigger thing back in the 60s, and they got several actors that were pretty much aimed at one genre, and his was Cowboys and Indians. So yes, fogged up now. Why not? And if you look in the background there, see that white thing there? That white thing? That's my toilet paper. So if you sit there having a bit of a gander and thinking, what is that? It's toilet paper. Why? I don't know. My daughter decided to use toilet paper as tissues and didn't put them back into the bathroom. So anyway, all right. The other actor was Robert Urich. He was known as Mac. Mac died, but apparently Mac did a lot of things before he died, according to the mate of his that was James Wainwright. So yes. Now, Robert Urich was also known for Ice Pirates, the movie that was made, oh gosh, would have been mid to late 80s. maybe even 90s. But it was a it was a version of supposed to be Star Wars, but it wasn't really. So very funny movie to watch. So if you ever get the chance to watch it, watch Ice Pirates. Yeah, anyway, he was also in Spencer for Hire. That is Spencer for Hire. Also, he was in Vegas as Dan Tanner. He was the, not detective, PI, personal investigator. Also, we had, oh, and by the way, I'm not kidding, I am dying here. Anyway, yeah, he actually died in 2002 from cancer, so rest in peace, Robert Pirich. Then there was Carl Burtz. He was in movies and TV movies, but nothing outstanding that would, you know, his acting was fine, if you want to call it acting. I didn't call it acting. Look, back in those days, their acting was completely different to the days of our days now. Although there are some movies that our days now need to be put away into a file 13 and into a drawer, never to be seen again in any form of light, not just daylight. Anyway, yes, so James Wainwright, he also was in it. He was the sidekick. Well, they were all it was an all-male lineup. So let's see how many feminists want to turn it into a movie now. Just about women, construction workers. Do I sound bitter? No, not really. Maybe a little bit. Okay, so yeah, let's see who else was in it. Neville Brand, cowboy movies also, and very much the gangster guy. He in the movie he was sucking on a cigar all through the movie. The only part I didn't see him actually with a cigar in his mouth was while he was sleeping. So yeah, that style of persona. And then there was James Watson Jr. He was the last actor. So, and once again, a lot of these guys were in a lot of TV movies, TV series, but not as a series, just bit parts in things like Murder, She Wrote, or, you know, Ironside, or that sort of thing. Y50, maybe not. But they had their bit parts, shall we say. So, yeah. What else can I tell you about this? It was mildly entertaining, and when I say mildly, there weren't very many what I would classify as well, what's the word? Gone now. No, it had like this meteorite fell down from the skies, and the only reason we knew that there was something a little bit askew with it was because it radiated a blue light, and then it was hit by the bulldozer, and that's how the bulldozer came to life, through the transference. And yes, big words, but it's after 12, so it's okay. Yes, so there was a transference of energies, and it went to the bulldozer and turned the bulldozer into a very smart bulldozer. I never met such a smart bulldozer in all my life. But there was something about it that was interesting. When I looked up Killdozer movie, I actually thought, well, I do my research and see who the actors are that are in them and year that they were made, blah blah blah. So yeah, and when I typed in Killdozer, this other thing came up, and it was a man by the name of Marvin Heemeyer. Anyway, and he decided to rampage through Granby, Colorado, in a bulldozer, and he was wronged by the council where he bought a property, and the property didn't have sewerage, so he was told that he had to get sewage connected to his sewage connected to his property, which was a shed, a big shed rather, and yeah, so he then found out that he was to connect to the sewage. I think I've said that already. And it was going to cost him $80,000 or something along those lines back in 2000s. So hefty amount of money. So anyway, he got really cheesed off with the whole situation and how he was being told that he had to do jumps over hoops and everything else. And then one thing led to another. He ended up selling his property and leasing it or renting it from the people that he sold it to, and sat there and built a big bulldozer. I think I've written it here as a... He took 18 months to construct a Killdozer out of a D355A bulldozer. Now, if anyone is into the bulldozer game, you will know what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's a big yellow thing with a scoopy at the front and lots of levers inside, and it was big, and it was yellow until he put cement sheeting and coverings, and he also put a lot of things into it, so it would be good to kill, crush and destroy. So yeah, and like I said, he not just cement sheets, is not what I mean as in a cement sheeting. He actually put up layers and layers of cement so he could basically bulldoze a whole pile of buildings, which he managed to do. Here we go. Yeah, it was from a town dispute. He destroyed the town hall and several other buildings, and then he ended up taking his own life when he put himself into a basement that he couldn't get out of. The bulldozer wouldn't let him back out. Yeah, he was in it, and he couldn't reverse out of it, so the next thing he did was looked after himself. Which, silly person, why would you do that? But yeah, so I was amazed, and I thought I'd let you in on the whole subject. So not on and this all happened in 2004. So I just thought I'd tell you about that, as well as the movie. And next week, I'm going to talk to you about The Night Stalker, because he is one of my favourite TV series, and also there were 2 TV movies made, so I will talk about that next week. So from today, in the 34 degrees that we've got at the moment, and I'm going to go and put the fan on, and hopefully it'll cool the house down a lot more, because I feel like I've just walked out of a shower. So yeah, please take care, look after each other, treat others as you would like, treat others as you would like to be treated, and stay safe, wear masks, wash your hands, sanitize your hands, and the people on the other side of the world, cyber hugs. I know that you guys are doing it tough, so look after yourselves too. Alright, until next week, I bid you a farewell, adieu, and bye. Bye.